Why does he have all of this stuff? Hi guys, it's me, Jess.
Jake is hard at work, and I'm presently unemployed. So even though I usually hate my voice in recording, I've decided to take over for the week.
Maybe it's because I'm an adult now, but it seems that governmental crises and political issues have become a topic of widespread anxiety that it never really was before. And really, it's no wonder. The planet is burning, and human rights protections are being stripped away by the exact governmental agencies that were supposed to be protecting us from all of that in the first place. It's getting pretty easy to feel like there's nothing that we can do and it's all doomed anyway, so why even try? While I can't say exactly what things are going to look like 50 years down the Old Town Road, there are things you can do to make sure that the potholes aren't filled with lava. Hopefully soon we'll have a video together about how to run for local government, because those positions can hold a lot of power. The presidency is cool and all, but we need people in local government.
Yeah, looking at like 17 of you.
We need young people, especially members of minority groups, to be present in all levels of government. Until then, here are 4 tips on how to get involved before you run for local office.
Get in touch with your inner Leslie Knope and meet your local ones. If you're anything like me, you haven't really thought too much about who your local officials are, but you totally should. They're the people who have power over things like the heartbeat bill, which is currently making headlines in Ohio. Vote in local elections and learn why things in your community are the way that they are. To find out who your local government officials are, just go to your city, town, or state's website. You should be able to find them there. Next, go to public meetings. If you've ever dreamed about being one of the attendees at a Parks and Rec forum, you can totally make those dreams a reality.
What I hear when I'm being yelled at is people caring loudly at me.
Like I mentioned before, most town and city governments have websites. On there, you can find detailed calendars and email notification lists that you can sign up for so that you never miss a meeting. Don't panic if you don't want to be a vocal attendee. Your presence still has a lot of power.
If you can't tell, Jake's episode about the pros and cons of watching Parks and Rec really spoke to me on a personal level. So, no spoilers. I'm only on season 4. You can volunteer for all kinds of stuff. It's amazing all the things you can volunteer for. For instance, local political party offices always need volunteers for things like canvassing and phone calls. There are also special service groups that fight for things like political action on climate change. If you really want to serve in your community, but political spaces just aren't comfy for you, volunteer at libraries, hospitals. They're always looking for people. There are all kinds of places for you to volunteer, and lots of them will look really great on a resume and could even lead into a future career.
I know. I'm back on my political bullspit, but this is often the most direct way to spark change. Pay attention to local news, Facebook groups, and word of mouth to find local protests that you can join. When protesting, always be safe. Check out the description for some linked articles with hot tips for being safe and responsible protester.
You can always donate. Donate! Donate!
I know it feels super weird when people are asking for money, and it's usually easier to just keep scrolling, walking, or hang up the phone. But the truth is, campaigns need to be funded. Typically, the successful campaigns are the ones with the most money behind them to pay for things like advertising, events, speakers, and more. If you have the extra cash, even if it's just $5, donate it to a cause that you feel strongly about. Remember one of Bernie's slogans in 2016?
And do you know what the average contribution is?
$27!
See? Even a little bit helps. Again, if you're not sure you want to put your money where your politics are, donate to a charity that you feel strongly about. Donation is one of the quickest ways to feel like you've done your part. Plus, many of them count as a tax break, so keep your receipts.
Bonus! If you think that it's super cool that there are libraries, parks, and family businesses in your area, go to them. You have to put your money where your mouth is to keep a great thing going. When it's time for those places to fight for funding from the city, your visit can go a long way. Parks and libraries can be a sweet-o-neato date night. One of my favorite things about libraries growing up is that they often offer classes, clubs, and events for kids, teens, and adults. And obviously your local businesses can't run if you don't spend your money there. So those are just a few of our ideas for how you can get involved in your community and enact change for a better future. Number 2, you could even make friends. If you have any ideas for engaging in the community, you want to share a volunteer opportunity, or you want to tell us about an experience that you had while engaging your community, please leave a comment below. We'd love to hear or read, your ideas.
Hi Ray, Jake here. As you know, I was really busy with my job this week, though I am also recording a video for Undertale. But when I was editing Jesse's video, there is some gold hidden in here, so please enjoy these bloopers. I love her so much.
Pikachu! This isn't beer. I'm addicted to Pepsi Max. Sponsor us. Anxiety! It's a me, a Jess! The sun demon.